Yo, it's your boy, DRC from PainInTheGulo.com.
And your boy Remy Roy causing that ruckus. And
Yo,
this is
talk
yo shit.
nigga.
That was perfect, nigga. Drive the thing to North Carolina. The U-Haul.
Yeah.
8 hours. But just getting used to like having to travel, you know what I mean? At long distance. If I have to drive myself. Bro, nigga.
North Carolina, that's good. Look, heard it's nice down there too, man. I ain't think outside New York right now is gonna be good. Especially for the little homie. You gonna be in the South. You ever lived down there?
Born and raised Brooklyn.
With the Yardies?
Huh?
With the Yardies? Yo, bro, you been talking about SWAT? Crazy how the politics work.
Jamaicans and Trinity. Well, this is who colonized them. English colonized them, so they speak broken English. The French colonized Haiti, so they speak Creole, broken French.
Word.
So Creole.
And you speak that?
I understand it. The basics. If I go to Haiti, I'm not gonna understand the shit they talking about. That's even more broken up slang. Just like if you go to some places in fucking West Coast or down south, you're not gonna know what the fuck they talking about. But their accent plus how they use the word.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you.
But I feel like with that shit, with that move, especially for that year period, kind of ties into what you were talking about, like routine. Like it is so like I wrote a routine, bro. I can't keep it. I can't do it though. You know what I mean? I have so much shit pulling me this way, that way, that way. This. I feel like if I have my own spot, then I can really see if I'm letting motherfuckers distract me or if I'm just using them as a distraction.
No, that's some real shit right there, boy.
And then on top of that, I put it all on me. I gotta pay bills, I gotta pay for it. I have to pay shit consistently every month. So I have to consistently be able to bring income. So it's like, okay. Just a year trial to see if you're a real nigga or how much of a ain't shit you are to see where you gotta improve on.
That's what my uncle said. Like, what you need to remember when you move is, I gotta make it work. He moved, he said, once he got, nigga, he makes a 4-hour trip from PA to the Grand Central. He works at Penn Station for 12 years. Makes it, got a schedule, he said, cost the peace of mind, man. Has a house in PA, the city life. I mean, more than ever now, I respect that travel. I can't do this shit no more, bro.
Well, I could do something like that if I was driving, because I realized I like audiobooks, and the best time to listen to audiobooks is driving. And I'm not gonna read books, because I'm not a reader.
Yo, they be talking with enthusiasm on audiobooks?
I don't need that.
Oh, nah.
If the shit is what the fuck they talking about is real, because I listen to Dale Carnegie. And this nigga talks like this.
Okay.
These are 17 laws of success. So when I listen to that shit, yeah, it was boring, but it's like, I don't like to read. If I'm interested in a book, that says a lot, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't need you to say, oh, once upon a time, look, once upon a time. Well, I didn't need to know what the fuck it says. And then it'd be said to me in a moderate time where I could digest the information, you know what I mean? Like if I read it, it would take me, what, a month or two to finish a book? If I listen to the audiobook, it's 10 hours. So it's like, am I gonna force myself to get better at reading, or am I just gonna listen to the audiobook? And then my brother has everybody making PDFs of their books now.
Yeah.
So my brother has this app where it's like the shit read the shit out loud. You put the PDF in it and the shit reads it out loud. It reads like a computer, but nonetheless it reads the shit. I can have Siri read me the book.
You know what's crazy, my nigga? And I don't mean this in no playful way. When you stopped school.
Huh?
When you stopped school.
When I dropped out. I dropped out 11th grade. And then I went back. And then I went to another school. And then I realized I wasn't with the shits. And then I was just like that. And then I went and got my GED. And I got my GED at the same time that I would have been graduating if I had stayed in school. Or graduated from high school on time.
You know what's crazy? How you say it? It would have to be like something I'm really, not even, because I hate lectures. Like in school and college and shit, when you teach lecturing, like...
It depends on what the teacher's talking about. Because the way I learn is auditory. So I need motherfuckers talking to me.
That's crazy.
I need motherfuckers showing me with their hands or physically showing me. If you give me a book, I can still learn like that, but it's gonna take me twice as long, 3 times, 4 times as long as another person would.
You know, what I can't follow in the routine with the comes is I realized at work, like when I was security guard, or even in the movies, to burn time, like I could read 100,000 books. That's when the nigga like, oh. But if I had the time, like in the day, like yo, you gotta read for an hour. That shit is hard, my nigga. That shit is dumb hard.
Like the thing about it is, a routine ain't hard. Making a routine ain't hard. Sticking to that shit, that's the hard part.
That's why I legit. That's why I stayed out, because I think I've reached the pinnacle. You know, when as a man, certain things you reach, like I can't do this no more.
Oh, yeah.
Or this I have to do.
Yeah.
I cannot not work out. If I don't work out, I literally start getting, and then I'll smoke, and it's like, yo, what are you doing? Even if shit is slow, if you worked out, or you gotta, so I have to alterate the mind. Short-term goals.
Right.
Because I ain't gonna hold you, I'm 2 weeks in right now, consistent. I'm trying to do a whole month, like really consistent. Like today, but I was like, nah, I gotta go get my run. You feel me? I'm up early. It's deeper because I could breathe. It really, when you don't work, when I stop, I feel the difference. My nose is extra clogged, nigga just feel crazy. But a routine, bro, a positive routine, like something that's gonna working out, reading, studying, stretching.
What I'm starting to learn, because, well, you have a goddaughter you watch sometimes, but it's like kids throw a monkey wrench in the whole shit. You know what I mean? At least my son. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, having a routine for him. You know what I mean? And getting him sturdy in that shit. You know what I mean? So it's just like that whole process is hard to. It's like it's hard to start and keep the shit. Once you're able to get that shit going, you'll be able to do it. Like a good example is, so I want to incorporate exercising into my daily practice and in my eating habits. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was able to do it, but it's like I have a routine for how I eat, but I haven't been able to strategically put it into my daily habit. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and then another thing too is just like not being so cut in stone where this routine has to happen at the same time every day. This is a list of things that need to happen every day. When it happens, it happens. So it's like, am I gonna do this or that? I don't feel like doing that right now, so I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna knock this one out. So it's like one day I might wake up and work out first and then do work. And then the next day I might work first and then work out later in the day. But it's just like understanding or having that, you see how you said when you don't work out, it's something off about you, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
having that thing where it's just like, it comes a habit where it's like, oh, I didn't write today. Shit. And even if you don't write and you don't think, you still have it in your thing where it's not like you need a reminder. Yourself reminds you like, oh damn.
Yeah, for sure.
You be like, why the fuck do I feel? Oh, I forgot to write today. Man, all right, man, let me try to do 2 hours tomorrow, or whatever the case may be. But it's just like, okay, if you know that you have that feeling, now you have a shit to help proportion you, or you know what I mean. But like, yeah, like I said, that shit is being consistent on that routine. That's the tough part.
And you always go back down to what we speak about discipline. Because it's real discipline. Like, nigga can smoke. I ain't gonna hold you being real, man.
Even when I'm smoking, I'm not disciplined. I be like, I'm about to roll up a blunt. It'll take me like mad long to roll up, and it's like, damn, I wanted to do this shit in 30 minutes. This shit took me an hour and a half.
You know what, when I get, my shit is, I'll be rolling like 2 or 3. Cause I hate that shit.
That's what I need to start doing.
Yeah, I hate
so it's just like planning smarter. So it's just like, I'm gonna take 30 minutes to roll 4 blunts in the beginning of the day, and then just, you know what I mean, hook them up throughout the day rather than having them. So shit like that is just like, once you understand your routine, when you can make adjustments like that to help your routine. But if you don't have an idea or even a blueprint of what your routine should be, or a list of things that should be in your routine, you're not gonna be able to make those minor adjustments where it's like, all right, so let me do this so I can help you with that.
Yeah.
Let me pull out my clothes. I got that for you. Put your clothes out the day before. It's like, what?
Yo.
You don't have to, you don't think about it on the fly when you wake up late and trying to rush. You know, shit. You need 30 minutes before the time that you know what?
That's what cause a nigga know
that shit
how anxious nigga could get. So it's like, to minimize, like, nigga, even when I, like, yo, 10 minutes, I'll be here by 10 or 10:30 or whatever, I make it my business. And it works. I got this, you gotta eat, you gotta grow, take a shit, boom, 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 boom. So, and when it's like that, you gotta cut the leisure out. Yeah, the leisure out. Like you on your phone or you watching something at the moment, that gotta go off. Cause nigga, I hate getting the call and I'm in the middle of, like, if I'm still taking this shit on the shower, it's like I'm downstairs. Damn. Cause now I gotta rush. Now I'm not done. And I mean, eventually, you know, be a adapt, nigga. You could be uncomfortable. Eventually, I mean.
Right. Life is life.
Yeah, but if you can minimize that at all costs, why not?
Wait, like that's the game.
Yeah.
That's the whole game. Cause you're gonna fuck that.
Yeah.
You're going to mess up the whole game. And the thing about it is, like what you said, is actually when you're doing something, keep giving that your shit. Part of discipline is giving that your complete focus. So it's like, even if you say you're gonna write for an hour and you're unable to write for that hour, you still put your mind and focus on writing for that hour, you know what I mean? So it's just like, I only got a page now, and I usually get 4 or 5 pages in my hour. So I got 1 page a day, but I still committed that whole time. I was thinking about the whole structure.
Yeah, for sure.
How I do it. For sure. It's like,
I'm still doing the work.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I'm still doing the work.
What I realize I do is, my shit, without a routine, everything is, all my ideas are scattered. And what a routine will help me do is be the most consistent at being consistent. It gives me the chance at being the most consistent at doing all the things that I want to do. Because there's a lot of things. I'm trying to open my own business, trying to make merch, there's a lot of things I'm trying to do, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, by myself, you know what I mean? So it's just like, okay, understanding, all right, I'm not gonna do all my music shit in one day. I'm not gonna do all my comedy, my podcasting in one day. Do a little bit of every day.
Yeah,
a little bit. And it's just like hard to do that shit. So it's like, what I'll do is like, I'll do music one day, and then I'll do podcasting the next day, and then I'll do nothing the next day, and then I'll go back to. So it's just like, it's so inconsistent, and it's like I'm still getting shit done, but it's at a snail pace. Where it's like, if I was, I have the best opportunity, like you said, cut off the fat and all that shit, and it's like, yo, understanding. And then on top of that too, while you're going through your fuck up, not being so mad and judging yourself, but just watching yourself. Really watch yourself, like, oh shit. Like, I really see myself my habit, as soon as I put up my phone, is to click on Instagram thing. And it's like, I don't want to go to Instagram, but it's like, it's just the first, you know what I mean?
Nigga, for starters,
It's just like,
I put that shit in a folder that says be easy. Go to social media, it's in the last page. So if I go to that, it's like, oh, you really trying to go on the grid. Like,
right.
And then you get that weekly report every Sunday. And if you check your stats on your shit, social media, 2 hours, productivity, 5 minutes. It's like, damn. And as you get older, you have kids, death, you realize that shit is clicking. It's time to move, bro.
Right. And the
you
thing
don't
about it
know.
too is like, even with your routine, miscellaneous shit happens.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like,
Don't be so hard on yourself.
but it's just like, you gotta have a routine, but you can't be like, I get it, you trying to be, this routine is your religion.
But I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Life is also life.
Yeah, because then
it's going.
instead of addiction, now you addicted to a routine.
Right.
And like a gym rat. It's to like you can't function. Let's say you do miss like, oh, I can't work out this morning, or I may not work out today. You can't let that ruin your day. You feel me? You gotta understand shit happens for sure. It's a mental, physical, and spiritual battle all at the same time every single day, bro. I was just talking to my man yesterday about that.
I was listening to some I was listening to some yoga meditation. This guru, this guru type fella, and he was basically talking about how we could get everything we want, but like you said, you got to. Everything is about manifestation. Is all about energy, and you have to be able to put all of your energy in the same direction, in the same pool, into the same thing, you know what I mean? So it's like we were saying, that focus, that discipline, but it's like your mind, your body, and your spirit all have to be in alignment with that same energy. And it could be for destruction, it could be for healing, but it all has to be in alignment. You know what I mean? And if all your shit is in alignment for destruction, you're gonna be able to fuck any and everything you come upon. You know what I mean? But if everything's aligned for,
and it's a commitment too, like that. There's no room for everything has to align. You can't be off in one. Everything has to, and that's the hard. Like, you ever had a time? It's real quick where you felt completely at peace, and it's a fleeting feeling. Let's say you had a great day or something, and it just, you're sitting down or something, it just like, oh, I feel this. But it's a 2-second thing though. Okay. Some people go their whole lives and never feel that. The goal is to make that 10 seconds, 20 seconds, a minute. And niggas done it in a lot of shit. You don't get mad at certain shit no more. You bought that type of peace, and now is when everything, now okay, you don't get mad at work, you don't spaz on your baby mother, you don't spaz on your girl, everything is copacetic, but the business is slow. Damn, I'm not really feeling like I'm at where I need to be at. That's when you gotta understand, oh shit. And then you work on that. It's a non-stop job, and that's what scares a lot of.
So it's like
people quit.
The mind, spirit,
and the body.
So for all three of those to be in line, that means you gotta be on top of your spirituality, making sure you have enough fortitude to feel like you're here for a purpose, you know what I mean? And feeling gratitude and feeling connected and all that. With that, your body needs to be, you need to feel healthy, feel well, health, say health is wealth.
For
You
sure.
know what I mean? So it's just like feeling able-bodied to be able to do, or to then the third part, which is your mind, do what your mind is able to, the ideas your mind come up with, and putting your body to be disciplined enough to put your body through the whatever course it needs to go through to manifest it.
Facts.
And then your spirit is still in the right place, and then you keep your body in the right place, and then you keep all of those three things in the right place at the same time, all that energy going into a certain place,
and
you
9
be able
times,
to manifest whatever
and like
you
you
want.
said
And
earlier,
he said you be able to manifest it
facts.
like that, and it's just like,
we humans don't. So it's the goal is to be the best you can be. You're not gonna get 10 out of 10 every day, but the goal is to be 8 for 10. Now, if you know what I'm saying, it's the, and like you said, the universe. Once you commit to manifesting positive thoughts, life happens, negative shit. But once your overall is positive, it's happening. And I'm realizing that now with a lot of things, bro. This little things, just the little things, bro. It's how you look at shit and the energy you put towards it, and accepting the role you chose. You chose to be a leader. You chose to be self-employed, that comes with a lot of blowback from everything, nigga. And it's just the role we chose, man. Niggas wished and prayed for these days. You feel me? And we here now. I tell my boy, we really here in it now, and it's the hardest shit ever.
it is. And it's so funny. It's like a lot of people don't bet on themselves, and what I'm learning is your first business, your second business usually don't work out. It's the third, the fourth, the fifth, the seventh, the
That
ninth.
shit sound crazy, boy.
You know what I mean?
That shit always sound
So it's
crazy
just
when
like-
I hear that.
So it's like, but it's like what most people do, or even in my head, I'm thinking, at least I don't want to have no regrets, so at least I'm going to try.
Yeah.
And they go that word try again, right? So now when I quote unquote try and I quote unquote fail, because that's what's fucking inevitable to happen, it's either you do or you don't.
Yeah.
And like even Nipsey Hussle, a lot of people say the only difference is I kept
That's
fucking
it.
going.
And the master book can tell you that.
I kept
just kept going. Just keep going.
I just kept walking.
Shit, nigga, that's
I
what
had
it
nothing,
keeps.
and I didn't know what the fuck I'm gonna get the next, and I just
kept going, money.
I'm gonna keep walking even deeper into the belly of the beast.
And then the hard question, the real question comes in: what else you gonna be doing? What else would you do if you not walking in what you and your faith and your?
And so it's like it comes back to what you said, your spirit, and it's like whatever you chose to do. You know what I mean? So you're a writer. Do you really want to fucking write?
Yeah, that's a great boy. That's the
Do
really.
you really want to be a director?
Do you really want? Do you understand what comes with it, bro? Facts,
Right,
bro.
like,
Facts,
you know what I mean?
bro.
Like,
Facts.
you're gonna have to have a budget with a whole bunch of motherfuckers.
That you just
Everybody
facts.
bring,
You
and they
gotta
all
build
have
it.
to. And you remember that whole keeping everything in alignment.
Yeah.
So how you get a movie made? You get 100 to 500 people in alignment.
And if you're writing with somebody, everything has to be.
So it's just like,
Yeah, bro. It comes with a lot, bro.
this is the game.
It's
So
the game.
and it's a lot easier to just join somebody
For
else's
sure.
shit
For sure.
and then try to work your way up in it.
For sure.
And that's why America was a great
sure.
idea, because
sure.
the whole system, college, school is built
Content too.
to make you a worker.
Content.
And it's like the most motherfuckers who aren't workers at the end of their lives, where they become bosses, they all dropped out of school because school wasn't helping them learn how to. And so it's like now you go to try this business shit, and the first time you try it don't work. But it's like, see, I keep saying try, and try is a fucking tricky word.
Always.
So the first time you attempt, it didn't go through. So most people say I tried, and then I had to take the sixth. But it's like if you don't have a plan B, if you really want this shit, you're not gonna. I'm gonna try again.
Yeah, ain't no plan.
And I'm gonna try again. and I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try again.
Bro,
you know what I mean? And then
or
there's no. It's not even trying. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even try is the wrong word, but that's the word that we're accustomed to. You know what I mean? And that's the word that trick us. Because you be like, I tried, but it's like, no, you said you wanted to do this. That means you're either going to do it or you're not going to do it. And there's no other option. And you can't focus on all the things that's stopping you from doing it. Bro. You just gotta go and do it. So it's like, I'm gonna be a stand-up comedian. How the fuck do I don't know, but I gotta go and do it. There's no option of, oh, it's COVID. And so now you gotta work even harder.
That's it.
In something you don't know.
They said nobody cares. Try to work hard. Nobody cares.
It's like what's crazy is like I remember when I first realized I wanted to do music. I made my music and I'm ready to perform the thing, but it's like, where the fuck do I go to perform? Who do I hit up? So like, I don't know any DJs. I don't know any.
It's always it's always.
Wait, huh?
There's always
wait, I gotta pay to perform. Wait, what? So I'm paying $1,000. I'm giving you $1,000, and then I gotta sell tickets for myself, and I gotta bring this amount of people.
How bad you want it, man?
So this is the game.
This the game.
Okay, boom. I don't know none of this shit about comedy. So it's just like, but it's just like, it's either do it or you don't.
But you want it this way too. That's just crazy. It's bad.
But the thing about it is like, no, I don't want it this way.
No.
It's, do you want it that bad? Because a lot of people say the shit that they want. Like remember I said about the genie? A lot of people wish a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But if they really had to do or knew what the cost of it was, they'd be like, I don't know if matter of fact, I'll just take a little bit less. I'm all right with this.
Now, because in the book one of the books I read, it said you really don't want success right away anyway. Two parts. You don't really, because alright, you just decide to do comedy, do the first special, bam, overnight sensation.
Right.
You don't want that because now you now the only way to go is this way. Right. There's no more up, my nigga, and you don't want there, bro, and that's detrimental to the soul, nigga. And the second part is people, and the success book, it said, nigga said, I'm scared of success because once you're successful, what's next? You just did everything you did everything you wanted to, like, in your soul. You did it.
So I gotta change what's success.
Yeah, what's next?
You know what I mean?
And there's like, some people just be like, alright, it's time to go.
My dad told me, he was like, this music game is dangerous because there's no, it's like, you work on an album and then it's over. And then you have to just like leave it, you know what I mean? You can't do anything else with that no more. And then you have to go find something else to do. And you have to keep finding something, you know what I mean? If you're an electrician, you're always gonna be dealing with electricity. If you're a plumber, you're always carpenter, you know what I mean? So he's like, yo, have a fucking skill, my nigga, because, you know what I mean? Because there's always gonna be, you're gonna always know what the hell you're dealing with. If you're a doctor, you always gonna know what the hell you're doing. You know what I mean? So, cause the skill set, you know what I mean? But something like a artist, once you make the greatest painting or one of your best paintings, after that shit is done, you sold it or whatever the case, you put it in the museum. What's next? And it's always what's next.
What's better? Can you outdo it?
So it's just like, and it's like a lot of people. And the thing about it is, I want to be successful, and people say success, and it's just like it's such a loaded word, like love and trust and shit like that. So it's just like, oh damn. You just dropped a big jewel on me.
What's your definition?
And it's not even like a definition. It's like I am already what I want to be. Is success now is I want to put out 10 albums. You know what I mean? And then when I put out 10 albums, it's like then I'll be like, oh, okay, I reached my goal. Then I can either think of a new goal or I can be done with music. And I'll just be like, I'll do features or whenever a song come up,
and
I'll
that's
do
when
it.
niggas be like,
or if an album come up, you know what I mean? So it's like with movies. I know I'm gonna do an action movie. I'm gonna do a comedy movie.
Yeah, you gotta just keep in motion.
Understanding that there is no end. That you are a producer and you're gonna keep making things. You know what I mean? There's no retirement when you're a boss. You don't get to retire when you're a boss. You leave the shit to the next motherfuckers to keep running the shit.
Yeah, the shit don't stop, bro. The shit do not stop, man.
You don't retire. There's no retirement. There's no pension.
And
there's no 401k. There's no health benefits. You gotta figure all that shit out.
That's like very scary.
You gotta be the motherfucker paying niggas health benefits.
Facts. And on top
supplying health benefits for your employees.
And that comes from, and that's not even talking about really bread. That you gotta build a rapport with your employee. That's a lot of work, my nigga.
You wanna be a director?
Exactly. It's a lot and then nigga, shit I read about directors, actors and shit, you gotta keep dum and this and you gotta do it how you want this tone. They not saying it how you seen it in your vision. Then they like, I don't see your vision. Then you gotta compromise or not and boom, bro. So that's why right now I think right now is the grind. It's the journey of learning. We were blessed to learn it reverse. Instead of giving it and then having this nigga got arrested for anger problems or he's spreading his bread. We learn so when it comes organically, you know how to treat it, how to nurture it, how to do it again. Right. So that's how I look at this because that's the only like a Jordan Peele. He was on Mad TV and they wouldn't sign him to Saturday Night Live. He was bugging, like going crazy until he asked himself, he was like, why is this not happening? There's a reason why this is not happening yet. And once you figured that out, nigga wrote Get Out. And I swear to God, bro, if there's a door for that, if you want to paint a picture, there's a door for that, like I'm right here. And it's not even no cocky, I feel it in my bones, my nigga, because it's no longer getting mad at why not no more. It's why is this not happening at the moment. Then it's easy. Once you can say, I ain't right today, I ain't work out. You wrote today, but you ain't really right what you want. And then once that's that accountability shit, that's that self-respect, and some people just be like,
that's part of the discipline.
Oh, I'm gonna go get high. Like,
it's part of the discipline.
My nigga.
Holding yourself accountable, not bashing yourself when you fuck up.
That's the hardest part.
And like still having some grace with yourself.
Fact. And understanding, man, and nothing comes overnight, bro. You don't want overnight. You want organic flowers. You want organic food. You don't want that. You want shit that's like it's healthy for your soul, for everything at once, bro. And I talk to my peoples about this. You don't want, all right, niggas give me 500,000 right now, or you're a millionaire right now, bro. Are you mentally mature enough?
I was thinking. I used to think about that, like, if I got signed, I got mad money right now, or if I won the lottery, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Do I know what to do with my money? Like, let's say, like, I had $100,000 right now. How do I put myself out? How do I market and monetize myself? If I'm able to do all the ideas that I had, how do I, really implement that shit? And organize the team and help.
And keep your mind and keep your mental still humble. Even if it's more like at this, because I never had 100,000 at one time. Right. I can't even tell you my first initial reaction. I mean, that's just being honest. Right. I would hope.
And that's another thing too. It's like, so now setting goals is like setting money goals. And it's like holding yourself to that shit. And when you don't reach, one of my songs, I said, I'm trying to make $1 million before I reach 25. I'm like, damn, nigga. You a couple of years past due, nigga.
Yo.
We might have to change that to 35.
Sounds like yeah.
But it's just like another thing too. What's crazy is I'm about to turn 30, whatever case may be, and I guess I'm going through that not midlife crisis, but I'm understanding. I lived long enough to understand. Oh, this shit is on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we did.
Like I got 2 kids, and yeah, I'm a good dad, but the dad that I want to be, I'm not being the best dad that I can be.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that goes in with my routine and my discipline. And it's just like, yeah, you want to build a business, but that doesn't mean you neglect your.
Yeah. You gotta balance. Yeah.
So it's just like.
That's hard.
Now,
bro.
when you get a girlfriend, you're gonna neglect your daddy duties or your business. Nigga, you have to incorporate everything in together. So it's just like, oh, okay, I gotta step up.
And you
know what I mean? And it's not even nobody telling me, oh, you gotta step up. It's like me seeing it myself. You know what I mean? So when other motherfuckers say, I'm like, yeah, I been knew that shit. But I'm happy you see it too, and I'm on that shit.
Yeah.
But it's just like,
yeah, man.
Oh, damn. Alright, damn, because like really I have to step, if I want to see my daughter, I'm gonna have to have at least this amount of money, take a plane ticket or a bus 8 hours to go see my, so, and it's like
then you want to do things with her, so I have money for that.
So it's like, exactly, so when I travel there,
of course,
and that's another thing, I don't want to be staying at the house with them. I want to be able to just either get my own hotel, chill with one of my boys out there, have a whole other thing. I know people in North Carolina because last time I went to this open mic, and then I found out there's people who did this comedy. So it's just like putting yourself the fuck out there, you know what I mean? And it's just like, oh, okay. And I feel like with this leash shit, that's a real step for me, because it's like I realize I'm afraid of it. Not afraid of it, but it's like that's new territory. I never had to be ahead and the sword here and be dolo. Not that it's scary to be dolo, but it's just like it's all on you. You know what I mean? Let's see.
This is
Are you gonna keep your house clean? Are you gonna have roaches? And, you know what I mean? Are you gonna have running out of toilet paper?
Be on top of the rent, all that, bro.
So it's just like, oh.
And so my nigga response, and that's why I'm telling people to build that. Just if you're disciplined, if you're a disciplined person, it's hard, but it's easier.
Right.
Like me. I swear to God, niggas don't understand. Every time we go on vacation, I go anywhere with people. Why are you up at 3 a.m. cleaning, my nigga? Like, bro, I'm that because the dishes are not gonna pile up, because I know of later. You just know, yes, it's tedious and shit, but it just works. But like when I was a security guard, there's a stroller in the middle of the doorway. Let me move that stroller 20 minutes before this nigga come in here, bump the stroller, and now this is a whole nother. I can see that because it's okay. Every gift comes with a bad side, because now you overthink a lot of shit. You think you know a lot, but you once you know yourself and discipline, like, hold up, Remy, I'm ODing now. Like you gotta know that about yourself, my nigga.
So my shit is sleeping. That's the hardest part of my.
What, getting sleep or waking up?
Go to bed.
Oh. Yeah.
You're not tired.
Even the
Go
bud?
to bed.
Even the bud? The good night blunt?
The only thing that helps me, I could say, puts me to sleep is liquor right now.
All right.
And it's like I don't really touch it like that.
I can see that. Yeah. You don't want to get into that. That's the difference.
So it's just like I do it every once in a blue, and then when I do it, it's so spontaneous that it don't even really get me not even getting crazy. It's not like I'm not buying a whole Hennessy bottle. You know what I mean? It's just
not getting sleep.
But it's just like it's not even about sleep, because it's like I've learned meditation well enough rest myself. You know what I mean?
So
You know
just
what I mean?
not doing it.
Like, I didn't go to bed. Like, all right, so yesterday, I didn't go to bed last night. I got home around 12. I was with my son. I got home around 12, 1 o'clock. I mixed down the song. And then I went upstairs around probably 4 in the morning. I was like, I should go to bed now. Didn't happen. So I was just like, I took a shower. So if I was gonna go to bed, as soon as I wake up, boom, shower, throw my clothes on, dip. And then I was just like, that's when I text you. It was like now 7 o'clock. It's like, I'm gonna just stay up and then just come straight to you. You know what I mean? If I fall asleep, I risk the chance, because I know myself well enough that if I fall asleep, I might wake up at 11 o'clock and it was like the plan was to be here at 11. Nigga, like, I'm not trying to fuck up your whole day or fuck up the chance of shooting this episode. So it's just like, I go to sleep when I go back home, or maybe I won't go to sleep. But just now fucking with routines.
Yeah.
I know everything I need to do, so let me fuck around with the puzzle piece.
That's a
I don't drink. I usually don't eat anything until 5 o'clock. I'm drinking this shit today, this early, and it's just like, let's make some.
You
let's
don't figure out until 5 o'clock.
Nah,
You fasting?
it's not. It's through COVID. What I used to do is I used to only drink a smoothie. I used to make a smoothie. But now I had a point now where it's like I drink my smoothie at 5. You know what I mean?
Food, bro?
Huh?
You don't eat?
I eat around 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, your shit is old, boy, yo.
Right, but then I go to bed around 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I wake up.
You overnight shifting. You want your overnight shift.
So it's like, and that's another thing too. It's like I'm realizing I'm up at night a lot often. You know what I mean? I want to be up during the day. I need to be up during the day, especially when I have my son. So it's just like figuring out what the fuck works. You know what I mean? And it's just like mixing and matching. Seeing, you know what I mean? Because it's like,
man.
what I'm doing now is not working. I know that. So it's just like, come on, let's figure this shit out. Stop trying to do it this one way. Rock wakes up in the morning and works out, but you might be like Method Man and work out before you go to bed, really late at night. You know what I mean?
think that's what niggas.
So it's just like,
that's what fucked up a lot of my shit.
I used to work out. I used to work out after. After work.
You was wildin'. Yeah, I remember that.
So we would go to. And we would get off at like 12, you know what I mean? So I'd be at home at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning working out.
That's dog.
And it's just like, I had energy at that time. And it was weird, but it was like, if you think back earlier, I used to be bike messenger riding my bike at this time.
That's
you know what I mean?
You don't
I'm usually going to shows at this time. So it's like, I have all this energy.
You don't want
that.
That's it right there. And I got that back. And this time, I can't lose it. I will be self-destructing if I lose it again. I cannot lose that. You gotta, once you get that back,
find the energy.
Yeah.
But it's not even like find the energy. It's knowing yourself well enough to know where your energy is allocated.
You know what I mean?
So it's like you're a morning person. Obviously, your energy's in the fucking morning. So you might have to wake up and the first thing you do is write. You know what I mean? So, cause it's like, you get like, so it's like, and then it's like, I have my morning blunt, I write for an hour, and then when I come back to write later, it's so easy to just, you know what I mean? Cause I give myself, or I give myself ideas to write about. So when I write later, and I don't even give myself out, I give myself 10 minutes. What am I gonna write about today? What arc do I want my story to tell, or you know what I mean? Just ideas of what to write about. So when you come to write, you're not thinking about what the fuck.
Let me read. Fake pregame already.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So it's just like understanding different shits, trying different shit.
And that's what I got to do with my writing. That's where I'm at, right? Where you at right now with your routine and it's not working. My routine with writing right now it's not working.
Right.
I got to figure that out. OD, bro.
That shit is
like legit a consistency of it, bro. Because once you get the consistency, then you can.
And the thing about it is like exactly, and it's like it doesn't. I realize I'm a spontaneous person, so it's just like my routine has to be flexible. I have to know exactly what I need to do every single day. Another thing I was thinking about is just like my money habit. Like I want to have my own spot. The way I've been Uber Eating.
Yeah, that shit.
I'm addicted to Uber Eats, bro.
I ain't mad at you, bro.
And it's just like $20 for a $10 meal, bro.
And
it's adding up every night.
Of course.
And like I said, I eat at 10, 12, and it's like everything is closed. So the best option is the Uber Eats. You know what I mean? But it's just like when I got my own place, I gotta go shopping.
Cook, you gotta make.
You know what I mean?
So you gotta appreciate, because when that happens, bro. But that's what it is. These days, these shits. Gonna miss them days. You gonna miss when you could, them days you could just smoke and just talk bullshit, because those are gonna be luxuries. That free time, it's gonna be a luxury. Come when business pick up, when you get your own spot,
right.
To be able to just, I wanna watch a movie. Hold on. I take my clothes out, I meal prep. Then you just gotta see, my shit is, I got the iPad thanks to my girl. I use her shit. Okay, I got meal prep or cook or do something in the kitchen. I got my shit there. I make it work for me, like, cause you guys, the work has to get done.
Right.
You just gotta make it fun for you.
Right.
And more than fun, you gotta see the benefits of it. It gotta be more than fun.
You have to be the engineer. You have to be the architect.
For you.
And put yourself in the best position.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, like, fuck what everybody else say. Because they don't know you as well as you. Well, they shouldn't know you. Well,
that's true.
All right. This is tricky, because some people do know you better than you know your damn self. Especially a lot of people be lying to themselves. You know what I mean? So it's like, understanding that is like, if you're able to really check yourself, that's like you can't do any of it without.
That's a millionaire right there.
Self-checking yourself.
Self-check, bro. You don't want to be Ray Rice.
That's crazy.
You don't want to be Ray Rice and catch a mood swing. You know, we all catch, man. You know, we get those, or catch an anger and knock your bitch out in the elevator, and you worth point something mil. You can't do that at that time. I mean, you can never do it, but you know shit like that happens.
I get what you mean.
You can't afford to. I don't like the way the commentator just spoke about me. Hey, yo, suck my dick. Not only are you fine, you might have lost the sponsorship. Like, and it's just they can't do that, my nigga. You gotta.
And now you get why you gotta quote unquote fail, or have so many quote unquote tries before it goes through, because there's some
facts.
You know what I mean? there's some lessons to the games that you can't teach. And you can't to try to make somebody prevent those. It's to harm themselves. You know what I mean?
Hold on, we about to end. So that's going definitely. You just gave me topic for next. That's the topic for next week right there. I don't even want to get into it, because because the shoe ain't fit. You're not gonna cut your foot off. You're not gonna cut your toes off to make the shoe fit.
Right.
You're gonna try another size. You're not gonna be mad at the owner because he ain't have your size. You're not gonna disrespect yourself. So just because you can't teach certain lessons don't mean you gotta be a dickhead about it, my nigga. Be going through it. That's it.
That
facts, my nigga.
Damn. Remy Roy, DRC Tokyo shit.
Yo, that Tokyo shit, man. Blessings, yeah.
That's it. You said it right there. We gonna end it on that. That's it.
That's it, bro. Tokyo shit, man. Blessings.
We gonna be having this shit out to y'all soon, bro.
You already.
This shit is therapy for a nigga.
Facts.
Hopefully it can help y'all niggas too out there. All that being said, I'm out, man.
Facts.
Talk Your Shh is brought to you by PainInTheCulo.com and your boy Remy Roy causing that ruckus, where real ones come to talk about real nigga shit. You dig?